All
I
right.
want to see this shit.
Welcome everybody to SOCOM-Talk. This is episode 3. Now, if you follow the podcast, we actually weren't able to come here last week because we ran into some problems, but we're back this week, and I think we're back at a good time because the 20 years of play poll that Sony released, if you guys haven't heard of it, is a poll that you have to vote for your favorite game of each console. And there's SOCOM 2. SOCOM 2 made the list. Okay, so I'm joined now with Hell Juvie, Runningman, and Vigilant. And how's everybody doing? What's up, Vig?
What's up? What's up? Everybody
Everything.
out there?
All right.
This bitch?
What about you,
We're
Runningman?
good,
How's it
man.
going, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. Thank you for having me.
And Juvie, everything good over there in NY?
Everything's good over here. I'm excited, man. We on that list. We on that poll. I mean, I can't. How much happier you want me to get?
Okay, so
Really happy.
listen. Okay, we made the poll, right? So I'm gonna ask you, Vig. What exactly does this mean that we made the list? Like, what exactly can we get from this? From having a good, showing of this? What message can we send?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to my mind was the building the list push
Hmm.
was tremendous. And I don't want to start this off wrong, but I have not seen that yet since we've made the list. I think that's very, very important that we acknowledge that. I
Right.
mean, the building the list push was through the roof, and I've yet to see that.
Okay, so what do you think, Running Man? What do you think we could do? If for example, let's say we were to, take the first spot for the PlayStation 2, what does that tell Sony about SOCOM, man? What do you think?
What'd you say? I didn't hear all of it.
No, I was talking to Running Man. Like, if we were to
Uh,
actually win the poll for the PlayStation, what do you think? Like, what kind of message does that send to Sony?
Well, I don't know, man. It's hard to say because they would have to see first because we've been bitching about the game to come out, right?
Hmm.
So if they would make it come out, you'd have to you'd have to wait a little bit because SOCOM's been dead for a while, guys, and
Yeah.
for it to come back and to bring an old game back, it's hard to say, but I know definitely it will get its potential, like what everybody wants. Like it will get its dollar, definitely.
All right. And what do you think, Juvie?
Well, what message would it send?
Yeah, if we were to
I
actually
think
do good on this.
if we were to do good,
Hmm.
it you know, honestly, I don't think it would send a big message to Sony. I think we've sent through the years all the messages we could send to them. I mean, we
Right.
finally get acknowledged. They know they have a strong community in SOCOM out there. We've pushed and pushed for years. We This is not the only poll we've been through. I think everyone could acknowledge that.
Hmm.
But they know. I mean, what I think is that what we'll know if if it goes through, like if they really want to give us this game or not. Because I'm a little iffy about that. But
Okay.
they basically, in my opinion, they basically leaving it in our hands.
All right.
So they're like, you guys bitched about it for years. Here you
Yeah,
go. Let's see what you're gonna do. So
yeah,
they basically gonna tell us it's in your hands, and we have to vote. We have to go out there and we have to get it just like we always have. It's not the first time, but this is it. This is where we go hard.
Okay.
We
So.
have to the sixth,
Mhm.
and this is if we want it, we should be able to get it. In
All
my
right.
opinion.
So, do you think this is the last sort of our last chance to actually get a SOCOM remaster? Like, let's say, nothing really happens with this. PlayStation experience comes and goes, and nothing about SOCOM is announced. Like, do you think that's it? Like, can we actually come back again, maybe, and sort of get another push going? What do you guys think?
Not right,
I
not
think
right
that's a.
away.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Not
man. Go
right away.
ahead. I don't even think that will be possible, man.
Right.
It's it. It's done. It's done, man. That's a terrible. I don't know, man. That would be a terrible fucking feel to me, man. It is done. I wouldn't even want to fucking. You know, we got our answers. Right now, we're on a poll. You got to remember, Sony was ignoring us for a while, and I don't know if they're just testing us, if they just want us to like shut up.
Right.
They're just putting the name up there, so we got a chance to Vote. Who knows? We will just vote for it,
Mhm.
and everybody should jump on board. If you guys don't know SOCOM, go look at SOCOM. Go check it out, man. That's a spiritual successor. That's like where all gamers of old school, like generations, played and communicated, and they branched PS3. Some left because of the politics or whatever with the game, but you
Right.
know what? We're on a freaking poll, guys. I can't talk to those guys that back in the day where I used to play with all my old school gamer friends, and to see that we have a good support, a good like all the people. Pushing and inspiring. Look at us. We got motivated.
Mhm.
We just got to keep motivating. We got only October 6th is the deadline. We
Right.
have to keep pushing because if we don't push, the fucking names on the list, we're already like all over building the list.
Yeah.
Okay, we're already all over. Geo Corsi responding back, David Troy Sears hashtag. We got all the people on board,
Take
and
this
we
potato,
don't
you
know
bastard.
if it's just because it's been 12 years of knocking on the door, twisting their ears, to like listen to us. We don't know if they're just, trolling us, playing us, because, we've been played by a lot of people, game industries lately, like I guess Rainbow Six is being like, dropped back because of maybe, there's a lot of, not what they say about the game is, a
Right.
lot of misleading in gaming, in my opinion. And
Okay.
we just got to stop that. We got to just bring back SOCOM, man. Go check it out. Check it out.
Okay. So hold on. So Vig, let me ask you the same
Take this
question.
potato, you
Do you
bastard.
think this is our last chance to get it SOCOM remastered? Do you think this is it right now?
Yeah, yeah. To kind of, I wanted to kind of say something earlier, but I waited. But I
Okay.
think the proof is in the PlayStation blog share. Name me one game that has more votes than SOCOM 2 HD.
I can't think of anything off the top. I don't know
There
about
is
you guys.
none.
Right. So okay. So all right. So for example, do you think? Okay. So Crash Bandicoot was getting popular on Twitter, right? Do you think
Hmm.
Sony were to actually get a Crash Bandicoot remaster over SOCOM? Would that make any sense? You think?
As a SOCOM fan,
Right.
absolutely not.
Right. Exactly. So what do
You
you
know,
guys think? Like, where
Is
do you
that
guys?
even on the list?
I
yeah,
already
number
heard it
one.
was confirmed, so it's
I don't.
it's
I haven't heard
already
it's
before.
confirmed. They're
So
fighting for it though on Twitter. You
they're
can go
fighting.
look at. You can go look at the hashtag and it's them. They're fighting for it.
We need to get an answer for that because I don't even see that on the poll. But
Oh,
Well,
well,
Big Fry is the guy that asked all the questions. Shout outs for Big Fry being in the lobby if he's still here in stream, man. Y'all go follow him
Yeah.
on his Twitch. Check out his channel, man. The guy has really good choices of words. He's a really good gamer out there. We really wanted to get him on the podcast, but due to he is a very busy person, so
Okay.
we'll get him on another date. Maybe when SOCOM does hit this fucking poll. Guys, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, go to
Definitely.
the poll. Freaking vote for SOCOM. It's a shooter. It's
yeah,
the only shooter online. Let's talk about the list, guys. Let's
Crash
talk about the
Bandicoot
list.
was PlayStation
What
1.
what
Yeah,
we're
it
up
was. Yeah.
against. Can we talk about what we're up against? We're up against all these games.
Right. We're up against heavyweights, man.
Heavyweights, my
Yeah.
ass heavyweights. We got Kingdom Hearts that's coming out
San Andreas,
already in
bro.
PS4.
Metal
San
Gear.
Andreas ain't even online, is it?
No. Well, not on PS2
New
at
there's
York,
least.
is
only,
that
I,
online, bro?
I believe there's only three. I believe Tekken 5,
Yeah.
SS Tricky, and SOCOM 2 are the only multiplayers
Yeah.
that I know of.
So PlayStation was built to play online together. Why aren't we playing online together? Why don't you vote for SOCOM, the game that was originally created by Sony, the guys that created PlayStation 2? That would make so much sense to bring back that game. 20 years of PlayStation. Bring it back, man. Like, it's common sense. We got all these other games we're up against. Why would they put it up against? We're already getting Kingdom Hearts on PS4. San Andreas, we got like Grand Theft Auto 5. There will be a Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm so like pissed off right now.
Right.
And
So okay. So hold on. So do you think they're maybe just not focusing on multiplayer games since all the other games seem to be single player?
well,
Do you
who
think it has
knows?
something to do with
Will
that?
we even get featured online? Will we even get
Well,
online?
it wouldn't make sense,
Well,
you
But
they're
know.
gonna just say,
they know
you
what we
know,
want.
of
So
course.
if they if they were to pick us, they know obviously that
But there's no online. Like look at technically H Hour. I don't want to bring this name up, but they
Oh
used
Oh
fucking
God.
so.
God.
Hold on, time out, time out.
Go
They
ahead.
used fucking SOCOM's name like fucking another part fucking industry. Like trust me, SOCOM's name is a value name. That's like fucking
Hmm.
Ferrari, Nike. LeBron James, is he a good player? I don't
Michael
know.
Jordan.
You don't hate me. There you go, Michael Jordan. Now you're getting the picture, right? So like, what the hell?
Uh,
Help me, guys. Do you
let
understand?
me jump in for 1 second. I
Yeah.
think one thing SOCOM has going for it is that if you look at the PS2 era, half these games are still being made. Like
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto is still being made. Gran Turismo, Metal Gear Solid.
Yep.
A lot of these games, God of War. A lot of these games are still being made, and SOCOM there is not.
But we have a pool. We have a chance to bring back that old classic game. We're up against the only competitor. What do you guys are thinking? The only competitor on that list? Do we have a good
Mm,
competitor, or do you think we're up against? What are your
okay. Well,
thoughts about
listen.
the chances? Do we have
Okay.
a? Do you think we have a chance?
A chance to win
Do we have
the
like
poll
a needle
itself.
in a haystack chance? Do you think we have 80% chance? What is the chance? Do we? I want to hear your opinions.
Okay. Well, me personally, I think. Listen. Let's be realistic here. Okay. We're going up against heavyweights, like I said before. San Andreas being the number one selling game in the PS2, right? Then you got Jack and Daxter. You got Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, God of War. Like these are all games that they've outsold SOCOM 2 in sales. But then again, none of these games are have the multiplayer, man. Like this is what I don't understand why they would focus on these games when multiplayer just makes more sense, you know?
Oh, so they don't have multiplayer where you can play with one another or
No,
whatever, or a competitor or compete,
no,
or
they don't.
have a clan. You can like victory dance on your opponent when you kill them. They don't have none of that.
Oh, Jack never
No,
outsold. Oh,
I
apparently
believe only two does. Tekken 5 and SS Tricky are the only two that's
I've
you
never
know.
heard of that game. So hold on. Apparently Jack never outsold SOCOM. So that's there you go. So we
There we
got
go.
So
So let's put that on Twitter.
okay,
Let's
yeah.
let all the community know that. Let's let even know
I,
Jexter's community. Rub it in
my
their face.
question
We should.
is,
Yeah. Sorry. Go
my
ahead.
question is, do any of these games have a strong community like us?
No, I
Like,
don't think
exactly,
so.
are they gonna
dude.
fight? Are they gonna push like we pushing for these votes? Because that's
Dude,
our
we've been
strongest. I believe
pushing
that's
for
our
so
strongest
long.
competition.
Go ahead, Vidge.
Is these votes?
We've been pushing for so long with the whole PlayStation blog share. There is not a community that's been pushing as long and hard as the SOCOM community by
Right.
far. And if you look through the list just on the PlayStation 2, how many are PlayStation exclusives?
Mm,
Like 5? No.
I mean,
You got.
wouldn't you want
Yeah.
to bring back an exclusive instead of a third party game?
it would make sense in terms of yeah, definitely.
Absolutely,
Bring back
Exactly.
SOCOM.
absolutely,
It,
absolutely.
let's face it, PlayStation does not have an exclusive shooter, period.
No, it does not.
Killzone, I don't really consider that a shooter,
But
though.
they kept it going. They tried
They
keeping it
did.
going. It's on the 4.
They did.
Shadowfall or whatever.
Yeah, I
What's it
mean,
called?
but, besides that, there's no shooter.
No, you're right. There's no shooter.
You look
Hmm.
at Xbox, Xbox has got
Halo.
Halo,
Fucking Halo,
Gears of
bro.
War.
Yeah.
Those
PlayStation
are
has nothing.
classics. Those are classics. SOCOM 2 falls right in that range. I mean, that was the competition. At
Yeah.
least Halo was.
SOCOM was made to
Halo 2.
compete against Halo, bro. Back in the day, there was no online shooter that could compete with Halo. Like the Xbox was destroying PlayStation, dude. It wasn't even close. And then
See,
SOCOM came along.
if SOCOM would have stuck to its roots like Halo and like I said before, the the PC game that I was talking about, what's it called?
Um,
Counter Strike.
yeah, Counter
Counter
Strike.
Like I
Strike.
said,
Yep.
I think SOCOM would still be definitely alive and more alive now than ever. So
Okay, so do you think things started going wrong with SOCOM 3 when they tried to change the game?
yeah,
You think,
definitely.
yeah? What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
they try to compete with like Call of Duty and Battlefield,
I
and
think
that's
they
what
broke the game
started
on
changing.
purpose.
On
You
purpose?
know,
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
they just got out of it. They didn't want to deal with SOCOM anymore. They just they got what they got. They bailed out, pulled out, and now
Hmm.
that they see that they're suffering, they're gonna try to bring back all these remastered games to convince us to buy them, which
Right.
we are have no choice. We are gamers, you know.
yeah,
We're gonna
Hmm.
buy whatever, but that's my opinion.
I believe through the years, the audience changed. The
Yep.
gamers evolved
Definitely.
into these games they were trying to make it into.
Hmm.
With the uh with the vehicles and the expansion
Hmm.
maps and the
That's right.
size of the maps, and it went from 8 players to 16 players
Like
to
if
32 players, and they were trying to
yeah,
keep up with that stuff with basically the next gen, and that's what that that was probably the downfall. And you could see progressively the game's getting worse in SOCOM.
So do you think if SOCOM 2 were to be remade, would it, have a big impact on that audience that only likes the Call of Duties or the Battlefields because of the cars and all that stuff? Do you think it would actually do well?
I think depending on how they do it has a chance to.
Right.
Um, I don't know. Right now, I feel like a lot of people don't like the third person shooters. Everything's first person now. It's
Yeah,
changed
tell me
from when we
about it.
played. I started playing in 2006, man.
Hmm.
You vote people out. You know,
hmm
SoCon is that special game. You know that that can compete with that's better than anything that's out there right now. Or all the special graphics they have. SOCOM community personally rather have the SOCOM 2.
Yeah.
We know that for a fact.
high definition for sure.
No, that's the only thing we're missing is the high definition and the lag and stuff like that.
Oh
But
God.
the gameplay and the competitiveness, what can beat SOCOM 2? Seriously.
And when you say
None.
Every
lag, there, it was just running
time
into place. That's it. Your
they got
character
everything
was running
else.
into place. That's it.
The grenades, right? The grenades would shake your screen like
Well, depends. If everybody would throw grenades at the same
Desert
time,
Glory,
yes,
dude. That steel
yes,
spawn.
you
Oh my
good.
God. You better get the hell out of there.
But the
Okay.
reason why we want SOCOM back is this: you got how many maps do SOCOM 2
What was
feature?
it? 20? Was
Oh
it
God. You want me
22?
to look that
22,
up
I
real
think
quick?
it was.
Go
22?
ahead.
Is that
22
what it was?
if you want to. Go ahead. But there you go. Free maps we don't have to wait around for. Boom. You get all these maps. You got Blizzard. Like they're all incredible maps. And then the only downfall, if you're not a first person, third person, but you're in the first, give it a try. I know Grand Theft Auto people like Grand Theft Auto, and you need to,
Right. Right.
balance out your gaming. You're not going to constantly play it. You'll play another third person shooter game. You
Hmm.
try out SOCOM. I'm guaranteeing you, mark my words, SOCOM, if it does come through, you guys will enjoy it. That's it. Like, it's nothing wrong about it. There's all this hate about it, but we believe that's the negative stuff that they just want to keep it buried. But the reason why we keep complaining is because look at the maps you get. You get to vote out mechanism. So people that aren't in the room for trolling, that don't want to be in that for the competition, whatever, you could vote them out. So people would be on their toes to like not to get voted out. So that'd be cool. You get people coming in the room communicating. The game was built to like, yeah, okay, I'm going left. Yeah, come with me. Like it was a communicated game all the way till beginning to A to B, until you got the hostages. And
Hmm.
then each each team had a delay. One as the terrorist, you had a chance to fucking hide hostages, whatever, and it just felt realistic. You're going in as the fucking Navy SEAL, and you're going with these real gun mechanics that are like all you hear is these nice like AK, the AK going off. Oh man, I miss that. Yeah, and everybody needs to know that. And
Well,
if
how about the lobby system?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what game do you know?
keep
You can
talking
Dude,
say
about it.
who
Definitely.
you play with, what side you play on,
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
They'll-
where you gonna meet at? Like where
You can
all these
control
next games,
wherever you wanted to be. Yeah.
exactly, and they can't even
Value
copy
your
that.
life more. Value
They
your
got
life
party
more.
systems now that is the worst
Yeah.
ever. You know, like how what So what? No wonder we don't want to play these games.
So has
I rather
anybody
and would you rather close mic or open mic?
closed
Would
mic,
you
dude?
press the button,
Press the
you
button,
know,
push
yeah.
to talk. Push to
push
talk.
to talk, or
Yeah.
do you want open mic?
No, push to
Push to
talk, in my
talk.
opinion.
That's right, man. Like, yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be playing and then you hear somebody's baby crying behind them. You know, it just
Yeah, and the
distracts you from the game, man.
competitive
Well, you
game
just
maker is
vote them.
gone.
Vote them.
Yeah, there you go. Vote
There's
them.
no competitive
Vote
no
them.
more. Now,
You just have
when
at
you
least
die,
3 people vote
you
them.
can hear your teammates
Bro,
when you
bro.
die. Like that doesn't make no sense when you're in a competitive match or you in
ha-
the same party.
Right.
New York, check this one out though. I had a couple people cry and be like, "Oh, you get voted out. Everybody would vote you out." That would create you to go create your own friends and group, so you
Yep,
wouldn't
that is true.
And trust me,
Listen,
not all people would
yeah.
vote you out. We would keep you in the room if you were solid and legit. We needed you actually. We needed you needed the team.
Well, if you
The
didn't have
game
a mic, you got
developers
kicked.
created you to play the game, and if you had people trolling or whatever, you just get voted or you just stay on. You're nothing. You're nothing if you're coming in the room playing.
Yeah,
You either
but it
get
was a way
voted or you're doing
to
nothing.
control the room.
So
It wasn't. I don't believe it was
the
abused.
communication 100% was in that game. You could control wherever you wanted to go, whatever map you wanted. You could play fishhook
Yeah.
all day. You could
Clan
play.
wars were easy to do.
Yeah,
Remember the clan
They
exactly.
wars
were.
in
And
Hmm.
SOCOM
yeah,
2? Remember gaming? Who played game battles? I
yeah,
did.
We
man.
did. We
I
did
would
all the
love
time,
to
dude.
clan battle
You
anybody that wants to
remember
clan
that,
battle us
Capone?
on Twitch.
Yeah, I
You know what I
remember.
mean?
Listen, if
I
you
I mean,
guys,
it was,
I
yeah,
remember being a pubby all star.
And
I
then,
get into game
yeah.
battles and get my ass kicked
yeah.
hard.
But
Listen,
then you
man.
would meet them. Then you would meet
Yeah,
them
yeah,
and
yeah.
become a community, though,
Yep.
because you guys
Yeah,
would be like, "Good game,
I'm
bro.
like,
Yeah, well
that's when you would
deserved."
see
Blah blah
the
blah.
real good
Yeah.
players in the game.
Yeah, you
It would
see, that's the
separate
thing
the
about
elite
SOCOM
from
though.
the
Like, even though it
So
was a
calm,
big game,
man.
you would always run into the same people, and then you join a room and you say, "Oh, here we go. I'm going up against him. He's good. I better watch out." You know, like I haven't seen that in any other game that I
I
played
mean,
since SOCOM.
if if
Listen,
I could
just
hop
talking
in,
about this gets me excited, man.
Yeah,
You're supposed to. We're on the poll, bro. 6 more days. How many more days?
4.
Apparently, you can. Apparently, you can vote as much as you can. Apparently, I don't know. Try it out.
Uh,
Try it out. Just keep voting. Hit the fucking button. You know,
we're gonna
just do
save
it.
it.
And while you're doing it, shout outs to Big Fry, Abel Green,
Yeah, all those
Tyzilla,
guys.
Havron. If I'm missing your name, sorry. Celerity,
Yeah, Celerity,
Celenderella, Local Girl.
Slaughterella.
Oh man, everybody! If you're watching the stream, thank you. Yo, is there anybody in the chat? Are
There
we getting
is, dude.
anybody in the chat? How
And
many
listen,
people in the chat? Supporting Runningman OSK. Thank you. OSK for a reason. Everybody, guys, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to all
Sorry, I
those
had to do
guys,
that,
man.
man.
I watch all you guys. I
yep.
watch all your videos, and
I could
you
go with
guys are doing
shout outs
great.
all day, every day. We
Always
got a
down for
big
support.
community. Thank you. Yes. New York, you're awesome.
Did you have anything to say,
hey,
Vidge?
real
Vigilant,
quick,
thank you for
guys.
coming too, bro.
Let's go
I'm really
back.
getting
Hold on, hold
emotional
on.
right
Vidge
now.
got to say
Okay,
something.
Go
I
ahead.
want to hear Vidge, man. I
Yeah,
need to hear
man.
Vidge,
Let's
man.
go.
Yeah,
Vidge, you
go
Let's
need to
ahead.
go
jump in
back to
here, bro.
game battles. Okay,
Yeah,
game battles was originally what?
SOCOM battles.
gaming ahead, I think it was right.
Oh,
Exactly, it was SOCOM battles.
yeah,
It was.
SOCOM battles.
Yeah.
Does that tell you
Shout out
how
to TR1, by the way.
how big this game was
Or
back in the
TRS.
day?
Right. So
Keep
SOCOM.
going, Vidge. Keep
Yeah,
going,
keep
buddy.
going.
We need to hear you, bud.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, SOCOM was the cream of the crop. I mean,
Hmm.
it didn't get better than that, dude. It just, what the whole game battles, would not even exist if SOCOM battles wasn't first.
No,
So,
I don't think
dude,
so. I mean, definitely the only other game that was as competitive as SOCOM, like the early 2002 or whatever, was probably Counter Strike, honestly, and maybe Halo, but definitely
Yeah,
SOCOM did
Counter Strike
influence.
was the most popular.
Yeah, Counter Strike was popping back then, man.
Yeah, that
Definitely.
was it was just on PC.
Yeah. So okay. So listen. So Big Fry was talking about third-person shooters making a return. So we do think SOCOM would do good in the current market, right? Because there isn't it. Can you guys think of any other third-person
Potential.
shooter game right now? I mean, apart from Uncharted, I believe,
Or
H1Z1, as you
Division.
said.
Or Division.
Yeah, when does that come out, by the way? I don't even know.
Oh, I
2006
forget.
February.
February? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, any other games that come to mind in terms of third person?
No, that's why they're doing
No.
this make the list. They don't have games, man. They just made a system and now they're just in a jam. Like it's crazy, but developers have to have a heads up to make a game, you
Right.
know? They just it's I
Let
don't
me,
know
let me
what's
ask you
coming out.
guys this: what are the chances? And I don't know this. I'm just strictly looking for an answer.
Hmm.
Anybody in the chat listening, you guys are more than welcome to answer, please. What are the chances of them picking more than one game? Like, does it have to be one game from each system? How is this working? Can they pick two games out of the PS2? Or does anybody know? Does anybody have a clue or an answer from Sony?
I don't. You guys?
Well, they're just wondering like how many votes are you allowed to do on per game?
Mm, well, I don't know. I believe you said it's unlimited, right?
Well, no, I'm saying can I vote like two in the same
No, no,
category?
no. It's just one.
Well, there you
But
go.
you could do multiple times. So theoretically, you could vote for every game if you can vote unlimited, right?
Yeah, one on this one on
Well,
on
listen, the thing is,
Kingdom Hearts.
the probably the
So
biggest,
basically, we're gonna
yeah,
assume that they pick in one game out of each system.
yeah, at a time.
Okay.
Like don't get me wrong, the list that we're up against is it's decent. Like they're great games, but they're not
There
SOCOM
is.
potential. They're
There
I don't
is.
want to cut up this game. Like we're not jealous of the game. Siphon Filter
There is.
I played all those
Listen,
games that they
listen. In
have.
my opinion, they should remake them all. If people really want them,
Yeah, there
Exactly.
you go.
remake them
There
all.
you go. Yeah.
Long as we get our SOCOM 2 remastered, this is all we ask for. They messed up so many of our games that we're willing to take SOCOM 2 HD remastered and be happy with that. Like, you know, that's all we want at this point. I mean, we're not asking for a SOCOM 5. We're
No,
asking for a
definitely not. Mm,
And no
honestly,
online? No online?
no, just online.
No, with
Just
an
online.
online, but do you even care if there's a campaign?
I would say no because, well, for example, like in SOCOM 2, if you played the campaign, you got rewarded with those extra skins or the overpowered iDub, I believe. You guys remember that?
Oh
But
yeah.
if there's nothing that goes along with the campaign, then I'll be fine if it's just online. That's just me
I would
personally.
settle, but
Yeah.
I want all of it. I want
Yes.
Okay.
all of it. I haven't
Yes.
had something in years. I would settle, but and the campaigns, the first two,
We're good.
even the first three, the campaigns have been good
Yeah.
or great, right? So I would settle for multiplayer, but I want all of it, man. If that's all you're gonna give me
Hmm.
out of a SOCOM series, I want everything, anything.
Hmm.
We want it all, man.
Well, there's also those people that only actually play the campaign, which is hard to believe, considering
Yeah,
how great the
I
multiplayer
was
is.
just curious, like what you guys were thinking. Uh,
Right.
like you said, some people do only play the campaign, but obviously more the
Hmm.
hardcore SOCOM guys definitely want the multiplayer.
Okay. So,
Well, remind us how the campaign goes. Just like eh?
um, how does it go?
Yes,
I,
yes.
I believe you play
When
through every map that SOCOM 2 had. Like if you're playing the SOCOM 2 campaign, you play through
but
every
like
map,
when you're offline, right? How
right?
like you can control the like
Oh
a
yeah, yeah,
group of
yeah. You
what?
could use
Come on.
voice chat. You
You can
control
use
your
your voice
group.
chat. You can
You can use your
control
mic.
like yeah.
You move to like just all these commands. So
You can command a group of how many? Like four?
yeah, three including
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. So it's pretty it's a fun campaign, but I would like all
Yeah.
of it.
All right. Well, okay. So let's just go back a little bit, and I want to ask Vidge, dude. What do you think? We've had a push for SOCOM before, right? We did that poll where it was vote for SOCOM 2 in HD or whatever. What do you think makes this whole push, different or I don't know, more special compared to the other one? Like, what do you think? What do you think's the difference?
100%, it's Sony asking us, and SOCOM is on Sony's list.
Right.
100%. This is the most important push that we could possibly make. And like I said, I don't feel like the push is as strong as the building the list push was, and we have to make it that strong.
I totally agree with you on that. And I just want to say we got to keep going with the videos, letting everybody know to push for what you want on YouTube. Make your own video, quick 1 minute. You wanted to what SOCOM meant to you? Well, we're asking, let everybody know why we should vote for SOCOM. And we're
I
not
mean,
forcing you. We just why and give it a chance. We're
as
not
far as
forcing you.
I'm aware
Just do
of,
it.
this is the first
Just
time
do it.
Sony has acknowledged the SOCOM fan base at all.
Right. Okay. What do you think, Juvie?
Well, I think the fact that they're putting it on our hands says a lot. I keep saying that, but I mean, it's basically what they're doing. Like they basically is gonna be like, all right, guys, take it now or leave it. If not, shut up. We've been a big pain in the behinds for years now. You
Yeah.
know, they didn't want to bring nothing back. Let's just be honest here. If not, we would have got a game that we wanted a long time ago. So all the noise we've made, through
This
this
is our
SOCOM
first
remaster.
answer, right? From
Yeah.
all the
Okay. So
noise we
look.
made,
This is
right?
our answer right here.
This
This is like, okay, you guys
this
want
is
it.
the only
Here
answer
it
we
is. Go
gotten
get it.
so far.
And
It's
that's why I
on a
want to shout
poll.
out all those people who started
Yeah.
and
Everybody, man. All you
got
guys.
back into it with the SOCOM remastered push and all that. Those guys deserve a lot of credit just for even getting us to this poll thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you even understand how
It's a
big this
hard.
whole thing is?
It's
This thing
it's
is
hard
big.
to get the name out there too. Like I had a couple people on Twitter like, "There's a poll for SOCOM," and it's like, wow. And
Yeah, you were a
don't
little
give me
late.
don't yeah. It's like I told them. It's like, oh okay. I don't want to compare any H-hour fans. I'm sorry to say this word, guys, but why wouldn't those guys
Yeah,
jump
fans.
aboard on this freaking project? Who cares?
Oh
Because they put money
man.
into the project. Well, listen, I am really,
We
really
all
pissed
did.
off that you guys did lose money in the project, and you should fucking get back at them
Okay.
by
So
pissing them off. Go back to SOCOM. Why wouldn't you know? And I believe that should be turning. It should be turning, man. The H-hour community should be like, yo, you guys are assholes. You ripped us off, and now you want more money. I'm going to the real SOCOM poll, and yo, I'm voting for SOCOM.
what do you
But
feel
you know
about
why? They're
H
not the
hour,
real. They're
Vig?
not the real community. They're the tainted H-hour freaking Tom fans. You understand? And
Right.
I feel sorry for Russ, a guy that made SOCOM, and he's stuck there. And shout outs to like David Troy Sears for being around, at least for showing love. Sorry, man. Go ahead. I just had to throw that one out there.
Do you guys feel like H-Hour may have tainted SOCOM?
Yes, I do. And the reason is because I mean, before H hour, what did we really have to go on? Like there was no other game. There was no even talks of another SOCOM, and then you know everybody's sort of in the dark, and next thing you know, H hour, oh, spiritual successor, and then it flops. You
Yeah,
know, what I
because
mean,
of the name of SOCOM was mentioned. That's it.
right?
Everybody
Exactly.
who fucking spazzed. But now the name of SOCOM's mentioned again on Sony. And where are we? Where are we, guys? Come on,
Hmm.
push it. We should be like, push it real good. Listen to that song while you're doing the fucking voting
Whoa.
for
H
SOCOM, man.
hour. H hour is
Fuck.
like the Bernie Madoff of gaming. Like they
Right.
robbed us so bad.
They did.
It's like, wow, you got away with it. But that's either, it's time to move on. We got to work on this poll. We have to get everybody voting. All our contacts, all our
Well,
friends.
thinking, at least thinking. Think,
I mean,
give it a try, you know?
Okay.
with
What do
the
you think
whole
about?
SOCOM remastered, I
Yeah.
mean, we were basically trending on Twitter. I
Yep.
mean,
We were.
dude, we were blowing Twitter up.
Hmm.
So how do we get back to that?
Yeah,
And
like I don't
Mm.
see
Like,
like half of the population. Where's that one guy? What was his name again? I want to call him out. Oh man.
Who? Who?
Uh,
Who?
oh man, that guy that blocked me and I don't know,
Oh
man.
yeah, Sahid or
You
Sahid
were-
Kamal or whatever.
Huh? No, not that
Oh,
guy.
not that guy.
No, yo,
You
not
told me he
Saeed.
blocked you.
Not that guy. That other guy. That fucking
Oh,
Philadelphia. Don't worry, I'll think of him. Go ahead with the pod. I'm just
all right.
go
Well,
on.
okay. So, Vidge, I've seen your YouTube, and you did play H-Hour, right? And
Yeah,
basically, from what I can see, you hate it with the passion, right? I mean, do
yeah,
you
it's
think
terrible.
H-Hour can sort of, I mean, can they do anything to save the game, or is it just it's lost?
Oh man, dude. I think they would definitely need to bring a SOCOM vet in and really understand what SOCOM's all about because half the features aren't in there. The mechanics are
Hmm.
terrible. Uh, yeah, to me it's probably pretty much at a loss. It's
Yeah.
probably unsavable.
Okay. So, what do you think the chances are of it making to the PS4?
I'm
Uh,
surprised they haven't closed up shop. Seriously,
yeah. Exactly.
100%. I don't know how they're still open, but and this I kind of want to bring this up when I said we need to get back to the SOCOM remastered push where we were at there. Somebody tweeted to suck my turban. Maybe it was you, Running Man. No, it was actually Mr. Abel Green.
Hmm.
Abel Green. So Abel Green, is he in the chat?
I don't believe so.
So
No.
he tweeted out to Suck My Turban, all we have to do is vote for SOCOM. Where's the video at? Well, Suck My Turban tweeted out, I don't have any more SOCOM energy. So
Mm.
is that where everybody else is at?
I sure as hell not. I hope so. I hope
No,
it's not. No.
mine's a complete opposite.
No,
But he
I'm
done a
not
lot more
saying
work than I have, so
I'm not saying us. I'm
Mhm.
saying since we pushed so hard for the SOCOM remastered,
Right.
is
Right. Right.
everybody else just kind of
Well, he's probably depressed, and he just doesn't want to get. Maybe he's got some stuff going on in his real life that he'd rather just go on with, and he just doesn't want more stress because SOCOM is a stressful thing to like hear about, and if it's really hurting to hear that a good game that you valued, you loved, you always wanted to play. If it came around, why wouldn't it still stay around if it was a good game? But yeah,
he's
man.
been doing it for years too. Like
Yeah.
putting,
Yeah.
making all those rants, and
Hmm.
that's that takes a toll, man. Like
Yeah.
It takes
that
a
takes a
hit,
toll.
man, big time. Like when you hear that it's dead and then it has a chance to come back, and then
Yeah.
it's dead and then it had another chance to come back, and
well,
then
it's like an
like back and
emotional
forth.
roller coaster.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Well, do you think this, like how you said? Do you think a lot of us are sort of like, well, why
yeah.
should we
We feel
really?
that. I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You feel it?
yeah, yep, yep.
Hmm. Do you feel that way,
Because I
Vidge?
got yeah, I feel
What's
it.
that?
Like sort of why should we keep doing this push if we know nothing's gonna come of
I
it or
think
something?
after this time, I yeah, I think I would definitely probably be there.
Yeah. It's understandable though, right? I mean, we've tried a lot of things.
Well,
Well,
I hate to keep bringing it up, but why do you have the PlayStation blog share if you're not going to listen? How many votes do we have for SOCOM 2 HD?
I believe it was like 14,000 last time I checked.
Yeah. So why
Or
do you
so.
have that if we're telling you and we're the number one voted on game on the whole PlayStation blog
Hmm.
share and you haven't done it yet? I don't get it.
Right. So why? Okay. So they're not paying attention. But then again, why would they put us on this new poll? I mean, I just doesn't. I'm confused. Do they want us to show them that we're here? You know what I mean? It's kind of confusing. They don't really tell us what. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know.
Well, maybe what my opinion is my opinion is on that is we never really had a shot before.
Oh,
They
you
never really
serious?
listened to that because they know
Mm.
that it wasn't that they not listening to us. They see what we do. They just had no intentions of doing anything before. But now they have. Well, I don't know if they. I wouldn't say have to acknowledge us, but they kind of have to acknowledge us after that SOCOM remastered push when we were
Yes.
trending and all this stuff going on.
Hmm.
How could they not even acknowledge us?
Right.
You
oh,
know,
like put that towards the poll. Is that
you
what you're
know,
trying to say?
Okay. Well, let me
like
ask you this.
like we hit them so hard with that they, it was just like they had to, even if they don't plan on making it for us, that they at least had to put it up with all these games. I mean, yeah, if you look at the game list, a lot of competition.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
come
yeah.
on, man, look at the community we have. We have a chance to get this. Like, who wants to buy? Who's gonna buy Jack and Dex? Are you kidding me? How many people are gonna vote for that?
A lot of people, man. But
A lot of kids, man. A lot of kids.
okay, well,
Yeah, but
listen.
those kids aren't kids no more.
Well, okay, so do you think us having that strong, push in June or whatever? Do you think if we wouldn't have gone that hard, we wouldn't have been on this poll? Do you think so?
Absolutely, my opinion. Absolutely, we didn't go hard for that SOCOM remastered. No, we
One
wouldn't have been
hundred
on.
percent, we would not be on the list if we did not
Yeah,
push
Right.
that hard.
Okay.
yeah,
Well, that means that they're paying attention, right? So they can't keep ignoring
because we
us.
forced them to. Is what I'm trying to say. We
Well,
forced them to pay. They always paid attention. We've always made noise. They
hmm,
gave us SOCOM all the way up to SOCOM 4. Because we bitched and ran it, and they just didn't give us the game we wanted. You know,
yeah.
and then whatever happened after that is.
What do you think, Mr. Running Man?
I completely agree with them, man. Uh,
I mean, so what's left to do on our part to, I don't know. We got their attention. I mean, what else can we do?
We
well,
gotta vote for
Do we
this.
I
just
We got
think,
to
wait?
the sixth
yeah,
vote.
no, we don't wait. We don't wait. Right now
Hmm.
is the time to push right until October 6th at midnight. It stops at midnight. Vote, vote, vote. Stop voting at midnight, October 6th. Tell your
Hmm.
friends, you got to get this word going. We got to keep spamming. Who cares? Today is the day to keep spamming your support. I don't care. You will not be called a spammer. Okay, if you're spamming people, then fine. That's spamming. But spam
Yeah.
your tweets, spam your love for SOCOM. If you're gonna get unfollowed because you love SOCOM, then fuck that person. You spam away your thoughts of yeah, and you keep telling whoever's listening. Yeah, man,
No,
that's
look.
what I'm saying.
No, to,
I'm
to
not
say
saying like
what?
bug people and
Yeah, well, Big Fry said in the chat, man. I think he's completely right. We need to it needs to be sort of organized. We can't just be, tweeting this every hour to this guy, like, hey, I want SOCOM. Like, we need to
we
sort
got
of,
we got days to push for this another poll, and then what are we gonna
right.
have? Silence, nothing. We're gonna be on the fucking waiting. Where's remastered SOCOM? Help us, and he has nothing to say because we're only moving on the strong sayings that the Sony execs are saying. And these are the times to do it. And this one is a very, very deadly one to do. And I think we should all fucking take advantage of this. And everybody, tell your friends, the newcomers that don't know, I'm telling you, man, you will fucking like this game and get into it. Just get into it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna keep promoting. I don't care until October 6th, and then I'm gonna see what happens. That's all. I'm gonna be back where everybody's gonna be, waiting
Yeah,
and
that's all
waiting
we,
Have
yeah.
and
anybody have
waiting and waiting.
anybody heard of a push, a big push like we're pushing to vote SOCOM 2 for any other game? Do you see any spam, any votes going
Uh,
through?
the
No,
only
I
game
don't
I can
see.
think of, like, that's on our level, I'd say, is probably Crash Bandicoot. But
Yeah,
No,
but
but
look,
that's
they're not,
not
but it's not
that's
in our
PlayStation.
category.
no, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
No, but
other
I'm
than
saying
that,
I'm asking, have you seen anything with
with what?
not even an opinion? I'm talking about solid evidence. Like, have you seen
Uh,
tweets? Vote for GTA San Andreas. Have you seen anything with that? Have you seen people voting for that? That's what I'm asking you. Or any
no,
other game?
I haven't. I don't know about you guys.
Well, the reason why you're not going to see those tweets is because it's the followers of followers. You'd have to follow somebody that supports. So if you
Yeah.
want to check out who fucking supports, you go on building the list, hashtag build the list, and you check that out. And there are your answers, and we'll be there atop of that list. And then you'll see all these other people and go follow and see what they say. And then you could see the retweeters of whoever. And they don't got that many retweeters.
No.
You understand?
That's why I'm asking. I'm just trying to gauge, get an
Yeah,
idea. Hey,
I
if there's
think
somebody on our ass, or like, you know what I mean? Because
Pause.
I know us. I know our SOCOM community. We all know what we could do, and how powerful we could be as far as
Right.
being heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Vig. Go ahead, Vigilant.
when I checked out the building the list hashtag, dude, by far SOCOM was head over everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll see
No,
a
no one
couple
was
little
being.
ones though. You'll see Resident Evil. You'll see a little bit of whatever, but you'll
I
see
mean,
Crash
you'll see it,
Bandicoot
but
is up there.
it's not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
close.
Right.
But those
Okay.
are all irrelevant now, right? Now we on the
Um.
poll.
I don't see anyone pushing any more building the list comments, so we're not going to be on the top anymore. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
so
think.
that
Yeah.
means a lot. We're not hitting the build the list while we still can. The
Mm-hmm.
newcomers that know about So I think this push right here on the poll, we need,
Well,
I'm
this is the
telling you,
push.
man, this
Absolutely,
is it. This is
this is
it.
it. I agree, 200%.
This is
This
like
is
you should can we get that song? Do 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 do. It's the final countdown. Like, come
Right. Right.
on, ring ring ring. We're here. Like
All right.
Sony. Yeah, man. Come on, guys. There's
so. This is what's next. More videos.
Okay. So
more
so
videos. Yep.
so priority
Encourage.
right now is to get the
Get the
word out and have
voice
people
out.
vote. Right.
Yes.
That's the mission. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead
Yeah.
and do that. How do we do that though? I mean, do we
How
tell
do
people
we
to
do
make
that?
videos or just
And
tweet
that's what
about
I'm
it?
saying. How did we get
Yeah.
building the
You go
list
on a
so
like
outrageous?
Facebook of Facebook Sony, right? And you just on their wall just say vote for SOCOM and go look at SOCOM. Put
Right.
links of SOCOM, YouTube links.
Yeah.
You got to just tell your gaming friends. Tell your gaming friends who here plays the game. You play your
Okay,
PC.
so we got a
Tell
yeah.
them
So we
that
got a
there's a
Facebook
game.
idea.
Mhm.
Tell them about SOCOM. Hey, they probably, oh yeah, I remember
Giveaway.
SOCOM. Yeah, then they would like, yeah, man. Trust me,
Right.
man. I was on Black Ops. Check this out. I'm on Black Ops. Anybody know SOCOM? Yeah, my clan knows it, man. I sponsor this shit because I'm SOCOM till the day I die. That's it.
Yeah.
I
To the
love that
great.
game.
My
It's
next
not to the
question
point
is
I get a
then can we
tattoo
get
on me, but
organized? Can we get
go
something
ahead.
organized to where we're developing? You know,
I
I
think
mean,
we
we only got
can.
a couple days. We
I think we
developing
can.
some kind of plan to where somebody's organizing a Facebook group to do what
It's
you're
too
saying
early.
now.
You got to jump on console. You got to spread the word online. You got to talk to your community, your friends, the people that are online. Your friends will support you anyways for no reason. Trust me on this. You got to talk to the PC gaming that you play with or online. Like after tomorrow, I'm going to jump on Black Ops 3 or whoever, Black Ops 2. I'm so excited right now. And you just tell them. And there's people out there that are like, yeah, man, I remember that game. That game's awesome. Well, guess what? There's a poll to get it, bring it back. Go check it out. It's legit. They would fucking jump aboard right away if they knew that.
Yeah. Well, they
You
should if
don't
they love
think?
SOCOM. If they ever play SOCOM, they
Exactly.
definitely
Or
would.
if they hear about it and they'd be like, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll give it a check out. I guarantee you, you
No,
laugh.
you're right. No,
You'll
you're right.
get the community back that way.
You're right.
And maybe not on PC, but check it out on PS3.
Okay.
You'll be surprised. I did it on PS Black Ops 2, man. You can ask anybody in chat, all my supporters. I'm OSK for a reason. I value SOCOM like fucking no other game. And people will notice that. What the great hype about this game is. Why is everybody so fucking anal about SOCOM? So all the newcomers should be like catching on and be like, oh, I want to check this out. Go,
Yeah,
it's like a
And
fab, Everybody wants it,
Listen, I lost a
I want
job
those white
and I've lost
shoes.
a girlfriend over SOCOM, bro. I need a
oh man,
SOCOM 2 HD remake.
should we
I
talk
play
about
hey,
that?
losing a
I can
girlfriend
tell you it
and
doesn't
losing a
help my
job over
marriage either.
SOCOM. You
Should we talk
Oh
about
man.
understand?
that?
But you
No,
got
I,
a new one though, right? You got a new one after
She's in the
this.
of
Call of Duty
course, of
though. It don't
course, of
count.
Right,
course.
right.
Life goes on. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
But check this out. Now the
Right.
part is I got a new girlfriend, but I have no SOCOM, so I can't
Oh
fucking win.
man, life is not complete.
We're gonna get SOCOM, guys.
I can't win.
Spread the word. Get on your consoles, man.
All right,
Tomorrow,
man.
get on your consoles. I don't want to hear any excuses. We should be pushing, and everybody that's in chat, please get on your consoles. If you're here for the support, you should be like putting a bot in your. If you do live streams or anything, if you
Mhm.
support at least for 4 days, be committed. Like you would be like sacrificing. Show that you're okay. You're a SOCOM supporter. Sacrifice something. Do something overboard to fucking try to bring it back.
All
Do
right.
Yeah.
you
Well,
guys
listen.
agree?
Yeah, you got something to say, Vidge?
Yeah, just one thing that Big Fry brought
Hmm.
up, and I think is a good idea. In your videos that you make, still use the hashtag SOCOM Remastered and use the hashtag 20 years of play.
Hmm. Yeah. There's also a Facebook group, and he sent out emails to everybody that signed the petition. So check your emails if you're not in the group yet. And yeah,
Yeah, I'm not in this group. I would love to join.
yeah, we'll go look for that to get you in there.
Mi casa se
I don't
tu
even have a
casa.
Facebook account, so I would have to make a Facebook account. I mean,
You're gonna make a video too, right? Guys,
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
subscribe to my new fam right here. Yo, New York. Tell them you're gonna make a video, man. Come on.
hell yeah, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna do
All
whatever
right.
it takes. I told you,
That's right.
I
We're
lost a
gonna make
job
a
and a
video
girl.
too. We're
So
gonna make a
I'm gonna
video.
do whatever.
Yeah, man. That's right.
All right. Well,
Vigilant,
listen.
you made a Vigilance. Did you make a video?
Yeah, I made one
Yeah, he did.
a
You got
couple
a
days
channel
ago.
there?
Yeah,
What's your
it's
channel
just
there? Shout it out to the live stream. Shout it out to the podcast so
I believe
everybody
the
knows.
URL is youtube.com/user/vigilance channel, or it's just if you search it, it's just Vigilant.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you heard it, man.
All
Vigilance,
right.
thank you for being here, man.
So thanks for
Okay.
the supporters
Hey,
in
Hmm.
appreciate
in
you
the
guys
chat.
having me.
Join in the chat, man.
Yeah. Shout out to
I
everybody in
can't
the
see you
chat, man.
guys.
Big Fry, Ty, Buck,
How many?
Blood,
Yeah, keep going.
Celerity,
I want to hear it. Keep
all you
going.
guys, man.
No, keep shouting out.
Oh,
Keep
Blood
going.
Swords,
Keep saying
Creep,
it.
Ford,
Shout them all out.
Celerity,
Yeah.
Tyzilla, Buck,
Knowledge them.
all them, man. We
Keep
see you
going.
guys. We
Yeah.
see what you do. Oh shit, I messed up the chat. Don't look. All right, shit. All right, but listen,
Thank you, Buck, for being here, man. Sorry it was a little rant, but yo, I'm a little pissed off. You guys should be too. Push, push, push. Let's go, guys.
all
We
right, man.
got a couple days until we're just back out of silence. We're just gonna be waiting.
All right, we're getting to the end of the podcast, so let's do closing thoughts here. So, what do you want to say to those people who don't necessarily believe in this push, like they're sort of done with it? Like, what do you want to tell them to get them on board? We'll start off with Vidge.
Definitely, this is the closest we have came. I mean, 100%. This is the closest we have came to getting a real SOCOM. You know, the old cliche that SOCOM was way ahead of its time. To me personally, is very true because if you look in today's games, has so many SOCOM features like the grenade arc. A lot of games are just now getting into the lean. Just definitely just go out and vote.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to explain when it's not called So Cracked for no reason. It's addictive.
It is.
It's the best game ever.
And the
That's all I can
graphics
say.
were decent because it was 2003. Okay, we're asking for HD, 1080p, 60 frames per second, right, guys? HD quality. Like you're gonna see better quality in the game character. So,
Mm-hmm. All right.
sorry, I had to mention that.
All right. So, what about you, Juvie? Any closing thoughts to get those non-believers on board?
Yeah, basically, if you're a SOCOM lover and you know SOCOM, there should be barely any non-believers. I mean, this is it.
Whoa.
This
Yeah.
is this is the poll. If you're gonna vote, it takes nothing but a vote to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. You follow the link, you go vote, you tweet it to your friends.
Yeah,
Tell
I
a friend
mean,
to tell a friend.
to,
It's
to
this is where we're gonna make it happen. Is right here. This is it. We have until
Right.
October 6th, and we need to push for it.
And are we? Can I ask this question? Are we going to get one of those games that they're going to give us? Is that what that poll is?
No.
Out of one of those games, then they just want to see how much love you have. That's it for that
Well,
game.
I mean,
Favorite
listen. If we do good in it, and combine that with the push we had, it's sort
10
of like
4,
it's
10
a
4.
no-brainer.
Yeah. Well, that's for us, but explain that to Sony,
Right. Well.
the
well, I
guys that
Hey,
mean,
are
listen,
in
you never
charge.
know. Maybe we're out voting a PlayStation 1 game on PS2. Maybe
Right.
we'll get two PS2 games instead of one. Who knows?
Yeah.
Too
You know
much
what I mean?
push.
I don't know.
Too
With
We'll
much
get
push.
Sony,
yeah.
I'd be too sure, especially when it comes to SOCOM. So, let's just push, and whatever happens, all we can do is wait, push and wait for an answer. I mean, I've been saying for years after all these pushes, give us an answer. Like say something,
Right.
This is
respond.
the answer right
This
now.
is
This is
it.
the answer. The answer
This
is
is the
look,
answer.
it's in your hands. That's the answer I've been waiting for years.
Mhm.
So let's get it going. Let's
I
do
don't
this.
think you were
Tell
alone
us.
on that one, my friend.
All right.
You got a lot of us behind you.
Did you have anything to say, Vidge?
Nah, I think I just had maybe a question, just curious. Do you guys think a more of a poor HD or more of a from a ground up rebuilt
Hmm.
game?
No, I don't trust the rebuild from I mean,
No,
seeing
I don't trust
now,
rebuild.
No, I
Yeah.
this
mean
game,
100% SOCOM, but do you I mean it's going to feel exactly like SOCOM 2, but do you guys would I guess what I'm saying, would you be satisfied with more of just kind of a port or more of a visual just
Hmm.
looking and playing great?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not really sure.
listen, I'm into the
Like the
gameplay.
texture
I,
of the
I
look
put the
of
same
the
gameplay
character and everything, the atmosphere, the
with
texture
the
look.
HD, with,
Yeah,
with the low
HD.
lag. Part two was real laggy. I don't know if you guys remember. Grenades shaking the room, and
It would be
I want
better on
guns hot
PS4,
back.
right?
Can we get guns hot back? Like Jesus
Oh, guns
Christ!
Oh
hot. Oh
yeah,
my god,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, chat
Tell you
saying
where
port
everybody
I
is.
HD.
think I think some of the people in the chat are taking that wrong. They're
Okay.
saying just give me SOCOM 2. That's
Hmm.
what I'm saying. It's going to be SOCOM 2, but do you believe it needs to be like cuz the architecture of of the PlayStation 2 is obviously not the
No,
architecture of the PlayStation 4.
definitely.
So, you know, can you even port a PS2 title over to the PS4? I don't even have a clue.
I have
Well,
no
that's a
clue.
great question. I mean, are we even gonna get the same game? Does anybody have an answer to that?
I don't know.
Can they
As long as
even
we
do
get a
that from the
SOCOM, right?
PS2 to the PS4, or they have to like redo all the whole structural gameplay and mechanics and everything? Anybody have an answer in the chat or?
Yeah. Anybody like know about this stuff?
Big Pride says you can do it. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, I don't have a clue if you
Then
can
a
or
port would be just fine for me, at least.
Yeah,
There's no
just
Yeah, I
need.
mean, a port
could
would
do
be
it. Just
fine
port
for
it
me.
over.
Yeah, man.
Just
Just as long as we
yeah,
could turn on your PlayStation and go to online, man, so you don't have to hook up X-Link. Freaking headache. You know what I
yeah. I
mean?
Yeah,
still can't get on that.
Yeah.
I'm
God,
like,
that's another story, man.
I bought an $800 damn computer to play H-Hour, and then everybody's saying, "Oh, we got banned and they screwed us," and I'm like, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna buy the fucking game then." And now, like, I
Mm.
have a computer sitting there, brand new. I don't even play,
Yeah.
so I have no SOCOM to play. It's just
All right,
so
man.
apparently, from what Big Fry is saying, that the PS2 resembles the PS4 architecture, which
Hmm.
obviously we all know the PS4 is more of a PC build architecture, where the
Right.
PS3 had that cell processor and you basically couldn't port anything over.
All right. Well, there's our
All right.
answer. So.
What's that last question you're gonna ask me for the
Oh yeah, yeah. So here
gamers?
we go.
Let's finish it off with an
Yeah.
end note. This
Okay.
promotion's brought to you by. Let's go.
All right. So
SOCOM.
basically, just what I asked these two guys is, what would you tell the non-believers or people who are sort of behind the push for SOCOM, and then they sort of just stopped pushing because they thought it would lead to nowhere. What do you want to tell those people?
How would it lead to nowhere if their communication with the company asking us, okay, guys, what do you want, and we're giving them what we want, and they're complying with. So that's what I would set, and I would say
Okay.
that first, and then basically the game mechanics, everything about the game, it is deadly. It makes you want to come back, and it makes you thirsty. It makes you value your life as a Navy SEAL, top of the army. Like they're the best, right? Of the army, right?
Yeah.
They're one of the best that can be. And man, you can like just tell people, just give it a try.
Hmm.
It won't hurt. If you're a gamer, you wouldn't hurt to say, okay, I would give it a try. Because gamers, you are a gamer, which I'm a gamer. Anybody in the chat, everybody, live stream, whatever, you're gamers. So give it a try, I would say. And why would you not give up? Why would you call yourself a gamer? Then those are the people that are just like, you shouldn't even be around. You shouldn't even like it's I don't think there are that big of a population of gamers like that, because then we wouldn't use that note gamer, like as
Right.
games. So I believe if there's gamers out there, if you're a gamer, man, you want to play a game and it's, tactical, you really like games, SOCOM is a game. You got multiplayer, okay? Multiplayer, if it does come back. You can play with 16 people in a room. How many people? You can play 8 on 8.
Yep.
16 people in a room. You could have private matches if you want. You could password your rooms. You can control your atmosphere of the game. It's more game mechanics that fucking can't compare to any games out there. Okay, so if that comes back
That's for
in
sure.
HD form, man, we're all laughing. Especially third-person shooter. Come on, a lot of people play Grand Theft Auto. Like you do play what, Last of Us? A lot of fans out there for those Uncharted. Come on, man, SOCOM, let's go.
All
It's
right.
it's it's 20 years of making. It's the original roots we're talking about. That's what I would say to them. It was the game that was ever to be created first before anything online. You could talk to online with people. I wouldn't convince them. I would tell them all the dead honest truth about that game. And
Mm-hmm.
if you would be negative about the truth and honesty and compare it to other games, it's just evil. But I don't want to hate up on all these games, because I want to be called as a gamer too, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I play Battlefield 4. I play Black Ops. I'm getting Black Ops 3. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, but the fucking game that I really value is SOCOM. That game, get it? Like, that's what I would say. Okay,
Yeah.
so all right. So I'm ending it with that. Like, fucking get the game. Vote for SOCOM. We only got till the 6th, and
Okay.
we're all on the final, and it will be our fault this time. You will have nobody to blame but ourselves this time if we don't push. And I wouldn't want to blame myself after all these years. The game's not come through, and now it's come through. So come on, guys,
All
All
right,
right.
Capone, go
keep your
ahead.
heads
End
up.
it off.
Shout
Well,
outs for
listen.
fucking
Yeah.
the
Thanks
Turban
everybody who
for
came
coming
out, man.
through, and then he's got to do his thing. But everybody,
Yeah.
shout outs, Big
Shout
Fry,
out to
everybody.
everybody. Big
All
Fry,
right,
Ty,
follow everybody on
Red,
Twitter.
Celerity, all you
We'll
guys,
see you
man.
guys again in the next one.
And yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I'll put the links in the description. You guys can go vote, and we'll see you guys
And
next
shout
time.
outs to Capone, man. Follow my boy right here on Twitch. Yo,
Vote,
fucking vote.
vote.
Yeah, I got all you
Vigilant,
guys'
you want
Twitter
to
up
say
there.
something? We're out, bro.
Yeah.
We're out.
Hey, just shout out to thanks for having me on, guys. Capone, Running
Definitely.
Man, New York. It's been great talking to you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat, Big Fry, Abel, Tyzilla, everybody. So
Running Man's in the chat. I see him. Shout out to
So,
him.
well,
All
thanks for
right.
coming on, Viggs.
Green Nation,
Wait for you guys in the
Yeah.
Fry
Agreed,
Nation.
bro.
chat room.
All right. Well.
Take this potato, you
Oh,
bastard.
thanks for the follow, Big Fry. All right, man. I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys hopefully next Friday. Follow us on Twitter so you guys are updated. If anything changes. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Later.
all right, that's it.
Also, please be sure to check out some of my other videos in the SOCOM News Episode 2 and History of SOCOM. Just click the annotation on the screen. It'll take you there. And yeah, see you guys next time.